Radio check, 1, 2. I got you, live player.
Trying to get everything situated here. As we see that the live timing just is not... There we go. There's some live timing for us. All right. Oh, there we go now. Getting ready to get underway. We're looking at the double... Or no, that... Okay, there's some funniness going on there as we see Grunkle's listed as the 26 on the scoreboard, but it's actually the number 00 for the league. The WCXR Fleeger Legends Tour is what we're presenting you here this evening. Hopefully we get a few more drivers to come along and sharing this experience with us this evening. Not seeing too many jump in here as we got about 11 and a half minutes of practice left before we get into the qualifying. Let's see if I can get DV in here to tell us how that car feels out on track, as we are running a little bit different setup this year than we have last year. We are running fixed setups this year. DV Ronco, you got a copy on us? Oh, no, you do not. DV Ronco, you there?
Got you loud and clear.
Alrighty, there you are. Alright. That car, how's it feeling out there?
It's pretty good. Feels really good.
I want to thank Hard Racing for letting us come aboard and work with them this year with the setups on these cars. So we're running fixed setups this year instead of the open setups. Hopefully that'll give everybody a better chance, equal opportunity to win.
Yeah, we'll see how these the setup handles as the night goes on, as the track gets slicker. But right now on the track, it's feeling really good, really fast.
You look like you're rolling around there a lot easier than what you did last season.
Well, yeah, for sure. I'm also in a lot better seating position. I have a new seat and new desk, and I've moved since the last time I ran. So,
welcome Joey Brewer to the Fleeger Legends.
there's a fast lap right there.
On the radio.
You sound very quiet.
On where?
Both on the stream and in chat. You used to sound very quiet.
Let's see if we can adjust that a little bit. Is that a little better there? That looks to be a little better.
Yeah, sounds it.
Well, do I sound better on the radio in game? Sorry here, folks, as we're getting our
yeah, you sound
audio
better.
set up.
I'm gonna pull and make an adjustment to my steering gear here.
So as we're looking here, there comes Joey Brewer out onto the track. Great looking car there. I really like how that has like the wood body look to it almost. Let's see if we can get zoomed in on that car. Oh no, it don't have the wood body. I thought it did there for a moment. That is still a great looking #1 machine there, driven by Joey Brewer. We want to thank him for coming out this evening and joining us. He is #2 on the scoreboard, but is racing in the #1. That black and white #1, as you see it there. These legend cars are sometimes a hard bite to get people to bite on actually coming out to race with us. But they are a blast to run, as we see Jason Rosenfeld now joining us there in the #3 on the scoreboard. We'll have to wait and see what his number is, as Joey Brewer there out on track. Getting a few laps in, getting learn how this car handles. Runkle out on track still. Runkle still our quick time here in practice with a 16.92. Joey Brewer has a 17.16. Jason Rosenfeld, we're still waiting to see him come out on track and get his lap time down, as we're winding down practice here with 7 minutes left to go. About 5 minutes ago, I'll get with the drivers and let them know that I appreciate them coming and that we look forward to having a great season. That they will come back every week to join us. Bring that down there so that it's out of the way. Jason Rosenfeld there in the number 3. Jason Rosenfeld there in the number 3. That blue and red machine. Gonna see what he can lay down for a lap time. Getting a little loose, coming off of 4. Finds that outside wall. Some of these drivers are probably not used to this new setup that we have for them this season, but once they get it under their belt, I'm sure it'll come to them. As you see there, Rosenfeld has now laid an 1877. Joey Brewer has now laid a 1705 for his quick time. As we're getting ready to roll here, if you enjoy the stream, please keep checking us out. Fleeger Farm TV will also be live again on YouTube later tonight, I believe, if everything is scheduled the way it is, to bring you the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Come check us out as we will be running the Millie's Cup Series this evening. Right now we are on track with the Legends cars, the Dirt Legends cars here at Lanier. Next week we'll run an asphalt race, and then it's on to our actual season of racing. Next week our race control will be involved. This week I'm kind of pulling double duty. So that we can go and get the season underway here. We got about 4 minutes to go. Going to jump in and thank all these drivers for coming out. Good evening. Oh, good evening, everyone. I'm glad you're able to make the race here this evening. Hopefully we can get our car counts up and everybody can enjoy themselves. Again, I want to thank you drivers for showing up. I know this is a fixed race, but let's go out and have some fun. And again, I'm going to give the shout out to Hard Racing for doing our setups for us. Thank you so much. So as we get on with the broadcast, we'll get ready to roll here. As we get everything situated. As we're still looking at Jason Rosenfeld there. There's the 2 of Joey Brewer. And then we got the 00 of D.B. Runkle. D.B. Runkle is currently the fastest on track, but Joey Brewer is starting to come into his own there with that setup. We got Zachary Seidel now coming in. There's the number 3 of Jason Rosenfeld. Joey Brewer taking it to park it. There is the 00 of D.B. Runkle out of Ottawa, Kansas. He was out of New York last season, but has currently moved this season into Ottawa, Kansas. Hopefully these other drivers come back out on track. Hopefully they stick around. There we go. Zachary Settle now there in the number 4 machine. I do like how that patina looks on that machine. Kind of looks cool. Everybody seems to be having a little bit of problem coming out of 4. Great looking machine there. These cars will take a beating. That is for one thing that is definite. One thing different about this season, though, is instead of having numerous fast repairs, we only got one fast repair this season. So drivers are definitely going to have to keep track of what is going on. Here we are as we're up on the track. Round the corner he goes. DB Runkle still getting dialed in. Joey Brewer out there with that number 1 machine. Jason Rosenfeld there in the 3. Zachary Seidel there in the number 4. Last lap, Joey Brewer was quicker than DB Runkle. And Jason Rosenfeld is right there with him. So they're all running almost the same lap times. Not sure where the 16-second lap times have gone, as they seem to have slicked off some. The track does look to have a little bit more moisture into it, or a little bit more slick spot into it coming in and out of the corners. But it looks like DB Runkle definitely has a handle on that car. Joey Brewer is starting to get a handle on it as well. Jason Rosenfeld there in that number 3. He's looking a lot better. We got Paulo Vigirito there as well. He's in the number 666 is what it's coming up on the track. Again, I want to welcome everybody to the Fleeger Farm Legends Recruitment Race. If you guys are interested in joining us for our season, there should be a link to our webpage in the description. Or if you need any help finding it, please let me know and I will get something sent to you. Thank you. As we're watching qualifying, we've got the number 4 out on track right now. He's going through 3 and 4. We'll see what he lays down for a lap time here. Right now, he's running the 17:32. DB Runkle's out on track for his as well, for his qualifying. Let's see if I can find out where my driver thing went to. There it is. Zachary settled there, laying down an exact same time on his second lap, I think. As he lays down a 17. No, Joey Brewer now is our quick time of a 16.90. Lost it coming out of 2. There is Zachary Seidel. DB Runkle there in 3rd position right now with a 17.20. Can he improve on that his second lap? It does not look to be, as he will win with a 17.32. So DB Runkle looks like he's be starting 3rd position. Jason Rosenfeld will be starting 4th. Jacob Lamb and Paulo will be starting 5th and 6th. Here this evening. I'd really like to see those 2 cars out on track. We got Travis Suckup now in here as well. Alrighty, sorry about that, as now we have Pablo out on track. In that number 666, great looking machine there. One thing I forgot to mention, if you drivers are watching the stream, you can definitely check us out at our Facebook or our website. You can also find us on Facebook at Fleeger, not Fleeger, at WCXR iRacing League, or I'm not sure if it's that or if it shows up as White Cane Extreme Racing, which is what our league name is. You can also look us up at the Fleeger Farm Gaming.webnode webpage. And in there you'll see a tab on the top of the screen for White Cane Extreme Racing. We definitely want to try to get this rolling better this season than what we did last year. We had a great start last year, but unfortunately some of the thinking, I'm not sure exactly completely what went on. I'm not sure if it was just drivers couldn't compete or what it was, but we are back this year for season 2, hopefully to make that turnaround and get better with this. We have some other series also joining us this season. As you see, Paulo out there in that 666 getting his laps done. He'll be starting 5th. Jacob's out. Jacob Lamb has laid down a 27.72 currently. Looks like he's just going to roll around, just try to get the feel of that car. Paulo there rolls down a 18.40. Again, just probably trying to get a couple laps, get the feel of the car underway. Got a little loose coming out of Turner 4. Jacob Lamb now on the backstretch. That 20 machine. I do enjoy watching these drivers take to the track with these Legends cars. Always a fun event. As we got a nice aerial shot up above Lanier. This track can sometimes slick off pretty quickly as they run around this track. It's dirt laid on top of asphalt here. Here we look at our starting grid. We got Joey Brewer there in first. Zachary Settle there second. Third's going to be D.V. Runkle. Fourth is going to be Jason Rosenfeld. Fifth will be Paulo, I'm sorry, I don't want to butcher the last name, Jacob Lamb there in 6th, and Travis Suckup there in 7th.
Good luck, guys. Let's have a good race.
So as it looks like we got 5 drivers on track. We'll get a zoomed in look here to see which 5 drivers they are. It looks like it is your top 5 drivers there. Oh no, Jacob Lamb took the grid. So us two on the inside row, 5th and 6th or 5th and 7th position, did not grid up. As you heard one of the drivers saying good luck to the rest of them. Got 1 lap to go and we'll be underway here this evening. There you see we got the scoring loop there on top of the screen.
Green, green, green.
Well, the one gets a little loose. They go 3 wide coming out of 4. Get a little squirrely. There we go. We're 2 wide again. Everybody keeps it together. Zachary Settle there on the inside following D.V. Runkle through the corner. D.V. Runkle goes from 4th up to 2nd. Or 3rd up to 2nd. Looking to make a run at the leader there of Zachary Seidel out there in front in that number 4. Back behind him, though, is the Zachary Lamb and Joey Brewer there fighting for that 3rd position. Runkle still on the inside of that 4, trying to make that work. Not sure if he's going to be able to quite yet. Hopefully that bottom comes in for him. As he gets to bottom to bite just a little bit more there on the corner exit. Down into 3 and 4 they go. Runkle looks like he could have possibly pulled a slide up, but thinks better of it. Pulls up in front of the 4. 4's just trying to get a hang of that car there on the upper side of that slick spot. D.V. Runkle's running underneath it. The 4's running above it. 4's going to follow Runkle through the corner now. Gets a little bit better bite, and he's underneath Runkle. Down in the corner 1. 4 laps to go here in Heat 1. And we got heats, then the main feature. Joey Brewer here, back here in third. Jacob Lamb is in third. Joey Brewer behind him. Paulo out on track. Missed the grid. Travis Suckup, not sure what happened to him. Looks like he is out. So here we are with the Fleeger Farm on the pole. Zachary Settle out front. D.B. Runkle second. Jacob Lamb third. Joey Brewer here in fourth. Jason Rosenfeld fifth. And there in sixth position is the 666 of Paulo. He will be able to get he'll be able to get out here, take a few laps, get that car figured out, as this is just a heat race. Remember, this is the final lap here in the heat race, as we only are going to have one heat this evening. Number 4, out of turn 4, it will be Zachary Settle for the... Alrighty, congratulations to Zachary Settle there on his win. D.B. Runkle starting second as we now get ready for our grid of our main event here this evening. Going to be 50 laps around Lanier. Should be an exciting race. Just waiting for everything to proceed here. Not sure what's going on. Is this warm-ups? I'm not sure. I thought I'd knocked warm-ups up. Looks like this may be warm-ups.
I can confirm that this is indeed warm-ups.
Alrighty, so this is warm-ups. Alright, drivers, again, I want to thank everybody for coming out. We are live on Fleeger Farm TV. So you can go and check that out after the race.
Thanks for the host.
If interested in joining the league, we are going to start a league running every Sunday at this time. You can check us out on Facebook at WCXR iRacing League. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. So as warm-ups are going on, it looks like Joey
You're doing
Brewer
a
is
fixed or
up.
open?
Uncle,
Button.
did you catch what he said?
I believe this season is fixed setups.
Yes, the season is fixed setups, and it's going to be hard racing that'll do our setups for us. Yeah? Yes? Alrighty, sorry about the interruption there. As we're looking at Joey Brewer there on the first. Third position is going to be Jason Rosenfeld. Third is D.B. Runkle. Back here. Oh, the 4 and the 3 get tangled up coming out into 3 and 4. Again, these cars can take quite a beating. You can see that slick spot definitely coming into play now. That's going to really affect some drivers' driving styles and racing lines. Definitely want to give a shout out to Hard. I actually need to go and get their logo up here on screen for everybody that is watching. They are there. They always say that if you're wanting help, just ask. They are there to help anybody try to improve their racing abilities. Alrighty, here we are getting ready to finish up the warm-up. 1 minute of warm-up left to go. We're trying to keep these moving on. All right, there's the number 1 of Joey Brewer. There's the number 4 of Zachary Seidel. Then you got the 00 of DB Runkle. He's showing up on your scoring tab as the 26, unfortunately. That will get fixed, however, when he starts running the leagues. It will automatically bump him to the 00. Jason Rosenfeld upside down on the backstretch. 20 seconds to go here in warm-ups. Really, again, appreciate everybody coming out, enjoying the first race with us this season. 8 seconds to go here in warm-up. Alrighty, there's the checkered flag for warm-ups. Into the main event we go. It's going to be 50 laps around this wonderful dirt speedway of Lanier. There's our starting grid. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. Our starting grid is Zachary Seidel there in first. Second's going to go to DB Runkle. Jacob Lamb there in third. Joey Brewer fourth. Jason Rosenfeld there in fifth. Paulo in sixth. And Travis Suckup there in seventh. We will see how many drivers we get to pull in here. So far, it looks like we got 3 waiting on the others to grid up here. There's the number 4. There's the 00. There's the 1. And there's the 3. Waiting on to see if the 20 of Jacob Lamb will grid up here. There you can see our web page there.
Good luck, drivers. Let's have a good race.
Fleeger Farm Gaming.webnode.page /White Cane Racing. Here we're getting ready to roll here. Now, looks like we got 4 drivers here for the main heat, running 50 laps here at Lanier. Hopefully some of these drivers stick it out and actually will try to run the season with us. Number 3 back here of Jason Rosenfeld. Get out of there. Definitely keep an eye out for us on Facebook as we try to get this season up and running and rolling on its way. Whoa! Stop! Alrighty, there we go. Green flag will be out this time by. Everybody looks good. Everybody's together. 4 gets a great restart. A great start of the race. Inside line jumps ahead. Looks like Runkle might have missed a gear. Gonna grab it. Coming across that top side. The one's looking the Runkle's inside. That's the 1 of Joey Brewer. Runkle is hung out top to dry, hoping to find his way back to the bottom. We're gonna go 3 wide here for second position. Looks like we possibly will. That 3 hanging on top there. The 1 gets the inside wall. The 3 ends up down on the bottom, spun around. Why is there no caution? That's interesting. Already. Jason went and got towed. So sorry to see that. Don't want to really see that. So he's back out. Is he coming back on track? Hopefully he is. Not sure why there was no caution, as cautions are on. But caution laps do not count. Stevie Runkle second. Joey Brewer there in third. And Jason Rosenfeld. Did he? Yes, he did. He exited out. Okay. Again, sorry, not if drivers end up watching this later. I am sorry that happened. Sorry there was no caution there. Made no sense to me, but we know iRacing has its wonderful glitches. As we're rolling here, it looks like we got Joey Brewer there in third, DB Runkle second. Out front, it's Zachary Seidel in that number 4. It looks like he's settled in pretty good there. Looks like he's going to toy with Runkle a little bit, let Runkle get built back up. Try to get some racing action here. Runkle is fighting hard on that outside row, but that 4 looks really hooked up there on the inside line. As we go down into corner 1, once again, there's the 00 following that number 4 of Zachary Seidel. DV Runkle in second, trying to get something to bite here. Trying to catch that number 4, unfortunately struggling to do so. Up off of 4, cross the start, finish line. It is the 4, Zachary Seidel as your leader. DV Runkle there second, Joey Brew third. Out front, it's still Seidel. Round corner 3 and 4, we're coming around to complete lap 9 out of 50. There's the 4. He's going to let Runkle go by. Try to get some battling going on. DB Runkle, it looks like he's blinking in and out a little bit, but there's the 4 right behind him now. Going to try to put on a show as the two of them battle for that lead once again. Both great looking cars as we see them there on track. Go ahead and see if we can get a view for these drivers. There's the view. There's the gyro cam out of the 4 machine of Zachary Seidel. Definitely looking great out there. Runkle's looking real good this season so far. Both drivers running through that slick spot. You see them working that wheel, trying to keep that car as straight as possible. That is one of the keys here to the dirt track racing, as straight as can be. Your car is sliding, but the wheels are straight. Up here we got the 00 of Runkle. There you can see looking back across. I want to thank Runkle for putting the WCXR logo there on the side panel of the vehicle. Now we're looking back at that number 4 machine. Joey Brewer, not sure what happened to him as he is into the wall. Possibly got a little loose. As he is now into the inside wall, gonna take a tow back to the pit stall. Definitely has something going on with that car. Looks like he may have exited the track. Now we're down to 2 cars here in the opening recruitment race for the Fleeger Legends Tour. Please, everyone, if you really want to join us, really want to see this thing grow, please come out and join us. My name is Adam Fleeger here in the booth, broadcasting these races for you, putting these races on, hoping to have a great, fun season this year. Here at WCXR, we are running a little different style of racing, as we are running dirt right now. Next week will be asphalt. You never know where the Legends Tour will take us. I know also we are running the truck series on Wednesdays nights. We are running pro trucks on Monday evenings. And we are running on Thursday evenings the 410 Outlaw Sprint cars. We got other drivers interested in joining us on other evenings as well, if we get the help. I cannot do it all. As great battle happening here for first and second position with the 4 and 26 machine on the scoreboard. That is the 00 of DV Runkle. Out in front, though, it is Seidel. Runkle trying to fight there on the bottom side. Great battle here for the first and second position, as the other drivers have unfortunately had some trouble and exited stage left this evening. Back in the hauler they went. Hopefully they join us once again, as again, like I said, next week we are on asphalt. Then we can hit roads. We can hit dirt road. We can hit the ovals. We'll hit the dirt ovals. The truck series will also end up for their all-star. Everybody's all-star race will be week 7 at Sonoma. The only one where the all-star race is not at Sonoma is the 410 sprint cars, as they do not like to race on rally courses. Everybody else, though, is on our rally course. the Legends and the Legends, the Pro 4s, or not the Pro 4s, the Pro Trucks, the Legends, and the Craftsman Trucks of NASCAR will be running there on Sonoma Rallycross. That is a fun track to run. Definitely going to be a little bit different than last year, as we have learned that that track does not have lights. Out here, though, it is Seidel there in first, Dunkel there in second. Battling back and forth, side by side. Runkle's trying to figure out that track, trying to find that corner bite. There he gone a little bit more, as looks like the Ford got into the slick a little loose there. Runkle's going to the top side. Ford dives to the bottom. Runkle's up there in the tack, right above the slick. The Ford gets a better bite off of the bottom. Runkle gets loose, coming off of 2. Down in the 3 they go. Seidel there out front. Runkle there in second. Across the stripe. Lap 25. They're on lap 25 out of 50. Ford is going to let up just a little bit just to keep the battle going here between him and Runkle. Great job there. Really like the sportsmanship of these drivers. At 4 of Seidel and the 00 of DB Runkle out there running clean, running hard. As we're down here in turns 3 and 4 here at Lanier. That 4 seems to have really found a way to hook up there on the bottom side. Looks like with the fixed setups this season, we will be able to have a lot closer racing, as these drivers really aren't pulling ahead one another too far. It's just one's getting a little bit better bite off of the bottom. Runkle gets a little bit sideways, coming off of 2. Down in the 3 they go. Seidel out front. Runkle down into the inside now. Seidel up towards the top. Runkle dives to the bottom. Seidel running that outside. Runkle disappear in a moment there. Back there into turn 2. Side by side. Drag race down the backstretch through turns 3 and 4. Seidel there on the outside. Runkle there on the inside. Looking
It's a workout.
good. 20 laps to go here at Lanier. Runkle seems to be getting a little loose. That car might be going away just a little bit for Runkle. And he's still hanging in there. That 4 is through the slick. Runkle's got the better bite on the bottom side. 3 and 4 coming off. Who's it going to be? It's still going to be Seidel, though, getting that little bit extra bite somewhere. Seidel has found out how to get that car through the corners just a little straighter. Turn 3, there you go. Runkle still following at 4. Sliding up through the slick. Looking real good this evening here at Lanier. Sorry that some of our logos and stuff seem to be missing here on our broadcast. We will get things situated as the season gets ready to start here with White Cane Extreme Racing, or as we like to be known, WCXR. This is the Fleeger Legends Tour here at Lanier. Next week we will be at a asphalt track for our recruitment race. Then the official start of the season. Official start of the season will be at Lernerville, I believe, if I'm thinking correctly. Let me double check on that, but I'm almost thinking that. We'll look at our schedule here for the Legends Tour. Tour schedule. First race. It's actually going to be at Auto Club, the interior of Auto Club. Then we go on to Lucas Oil, the oval at Lucas Oil. Weed Sport, which is a fun little dirt track there in New York. Then into Rockingham. Oh no, the 4 gets a little loose. Seidel up into the top corner, 13 laps to go. Not sure what he's doing. He toes out of this. Runkle now out front, 13 laps to go. Zachary Seidel looks like he might have exited the race as well. It's a problem trying to keep drivers in this to win it. Runkle is here on lap 11. I think Runkles is the last driver standing as we are looking at the scoreboard there. Hopefully we get a better turnout. Hopefully more drivers stick it out with us. I know the Legends are a tough league to try to get rolling, as there doesn't seem to be a lot of people interested in them, but they are a fun car to drive. They are a driver's car, honestly. I really enjoy driving them myself. Runkle has really come into his own driving these Legends. All the races this year are fixed series. This is a fixed series. All the setups will be done by Hard. In the corner one, 8 laps to go. Runkle, we're looking there at the 00 Runkle once again. He's just going to try to finish this out as we finish out the broadcast here. Looks like he's got Mages there on the front fender. He's got the WCXR logo there on the back quarter panel. On the back of that car, let's see if we can get a look at this. Nice drone. We got the drone in the air here this evening at Lanier. Coming to turn 1. There he comes through the corner. Turn 2 coming out. DB Runkle now down the backstretch. That 00 looking really good out there. Looks like he hasn't really been having to let off too much, except possibly in them slick spots. First couple races last season, I think Runkle might have tore up a car here or there, but he's looking really good this year as we get ready to start the season here in just a couple weeks for the Fleeger Legends Tour. At 00, DB Runkle out front. Looks like some of the lap times might have dropped off about a half a second from when the race started. 2 laps to go here at Lanier. Down the backstretch he comes in the corner 3 and 4. Coming off back across the start-finish line. There DB Runkle taking the white flag for the last time. Around 1 and 2 down that wonderful backstretch. Into 3 and 4, DB Runkle come to finish out this race here at Lanier Dirt. We'll let him come around here. We'll get a word with him, see kind of what his thoughts are, see what we can do to maybe improve things here to get people involved. I know I need to just advertise a little bit better for this league, so we'll see how this goes. There is your winner, pulling there on the front stretch. Not something you see too often is burnouts on the dirt. And he rolls it. There is a way to exit the stage. He does a barrel roll there off of the pit wall. Crunches that fender up just a little. DB Runkle, you got a copy on us?
Gave myself a headache there.
It looked like you possibly did. But that car is still holding up really well. That's one thing I've noticed with these Legends is they will take a beating.
Oh yeah, that was the whole point of it. I planned to do that so I could show everybody how durable these little cars are.
I know we only we get one fast repair, but really, I mean, they take such a beating. I don't know how many drivers are going to really need it this season. Is there any words that you have to help maybe promote this league, or how'd you feel that setup was?
Well, the setup was rock solid till I got towards the slick. Of course, I haven't had much time here today to figure it out. I need about 2 days normally on a setup to really get confident with it. So I was fairly cautious out there today, but overall, I think the setup is rock solid.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. You know, is there anything we can do here at the league to try to promote us better? I know I just got to advertise it more, but do you think this?
Well, yeah, advertising it more, setting up these races more in advance instead of doing them like a day ahead, doing them like 2 weeks ahead. I think that's important because these, like you said, these groups for the legends, they're not very active. So to put it out there and let it sit for a couple weeks and get people thinking about it, you'll have a better show, I think. But you know, I appreciate the host tonight, and I appreciate the job you do with the league and all the charity you do, and this whole league does really. And I can't wait to be a part of it this year.
Almost definitely. Thank you, Uncle. And we're gonna get ready to sign off here, as we're gonna be taking a flight to the Auto Club Speedway tonight to announce the NASRA 360 Racing Network Millie's Cup Series.
I can't wait to watch that. I just got to send a quick shout out before we go to my sponsors, Major's Cattle Farm, Rocco Family Farms, and the folks over here at the WCXR, as well as all of my teammates back at the shop. I appreciate everybody's support, my family back in New York, and the family that we have here in Kansas. I appreciate everybody's support, and we'll see if we can get out here and get a win in the next Legends race.
Most definitely. I know it's a little confusing for us now here, as we used to tell you the start time in Eastern Standard Time. Now you've moved into a new time zone.
yeah, it takes a little bit in getting used to. I almost missed practice today because of it, but I got to figure it out now, and I'll remember that for the future.
Alrighty, Runkle, thanks. And you did definitely give your shout-outs that you needed to, correct?
10-4.
Alrighty, you have a wonderful night here at Lanier, finishing off here with the Fleeger Legends Tour of the WCXR Racing League. On to our next race, though. It will be tomorrow night. We're going to try to hold a recruitment race for our Pro Truck Series. We're going to run the Pro 2s and the Pro 4s on track at the same time. So that's new territory for us. We're going to see how it goes, see how it rolls. So join us then for some more fun racing.
I will definitely be there for that.
Sight is one of the huge things that impacts a child's learning. And if you can step in at a young age, you can change that child's life forever.
My husband, Gene, and I go in and screen 4 and 5 days a week. If we find one child that we can help, we feel like we've done a successful screening.
Put your head up, just eat it. There you go. We screened a little boy. He could not see the milk on his tray. We got him glasses, and his mama said I cried. I did not know that that child could not see.
I could see with my glasses on.
My son was 3.5 when the Lions Club screened his eyes. We discovered that my son had amblyopia.
It's typically caused by the two eyes getting abnormal and unequal input into the brain. The parents can't tell that because the child functions normally with the dominant eye.
It's so cool.
Very good.
We started with the process of his treatment in the form of him wearing a patch so that the weak eye would be forced to work.
The devices we use today are easy to use. You can do very simple training.
And you get those green circles.
To get lions out in the field doing the screenings.
Gavin, can you look right at the front of that camera? Screening the children is fairly simple. Within 30 seconds of taking an image, we can determine if the child is referred for further testing or has passed the screen.
What really made this possible is the development of technologies that allowed the detection of risk factors for problems that cause vision loss in children.
The camera checks for 13, 14 different issues with the eye. And it brings up astigmatism, amblyopia. There's a number of issues that come up.
One of the great things is the follow-up, to really make sure that the children are being seen by a professional to get those vision problems corrected.
The biggest way that this has now grown is that the pediatricians recognize that this technology works.
Looks good.
Every referral is a success story in my mind because we found somebody that needs some help.
Lion screened over 500 kids today. How many people can say that? How rewarding that is to know that you've served your community in that manner. You don't get paybacks like that very often.
Avery's on the brink of turning 16. He's a very bright young man, and he is a very good athlete. And we attribute all these things that he's able to do now because his vision has been saved through the Lions. We all have a story as to why we joined the Lions Club. And for me, my story is personal. The Lions Club saved my son's vision.